start button.
Deborah, here is your reminder.
All
Oh, how about
right.
that we did a video yesterday and now we don't know where it's at? I did.
Going to mute everybody, just letting you know. There you go, Robert. And we are live. Fantastic.
Hi, everybody.
All right, let's get her done. Get her going. Welcome, welcome, everybody. It is so great to see each and every one of you. Happy Saturday, October 11th, 2025. Actually, it's kind of interesting because we are now 10, 11, 12, if you think about it, at least if you're on the West Coast. In other words, October 11th at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern if you're on the East Coast, or whatever time it happens to be where you are watching, because you are watching us right now. It is time for Ask Us Anything, and we really appreciate the fact that you are with us here today. And today we are streaming live to YouTube, so we're looking to see everybody on YouTube join us, and you will also have the opportunity to participate with us if you have a question. So, and that's the whole idea behind Ask Us Anything, is if you do have a question, feel free to ask and we will answer it. We will ask it on your behalf if you're watching us on YouTube. Very simple to do is type your question in the chat. That's how easy that part of it is. If you're watching us here on Zoom, type your question in the chat in Zoom also. Or we love interaction. We love it when you participate. We love when our Zoom people participate. So very simple to do is put your cursor in the middle of the screen where you see my face. Then on the very bottom, you'll see a bunch of buttons. One of those buttons is raise hand. Click on that button and we will call on you in the order that we receive your request, whether it is a question from YouTube, Zoom, or you raising your hand. We will call on you and we will do our best to answer the question that you have. That is the whole point. And it's just bring it up and you get to ask a question. So we love and appreciate you for taking time out of your busy schedule on this Saturday. One thing that we also like to do is kind of give you a little saying, a little way to get this amazing AUA started, this awesome Ask Us Anything. And Terry, thank you so much for all of the vibe of the days that you promote with us, because this one was a really good one for today.
Wasn't it?
I think it was. It definitely was, because it makes people think. And that is, make a habit of asking yourself, does this align with the life I'm trying to create? Let that sink in. All right. That being said, let's get this started. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome just an incredible couple that are the foundation to the Unlimited Wisdom platform, which you can join at unlimitedwisdom.com. Just go to that website, become part of our amazing community. And here's just a way that we get to share our amazing community and our community members with each and every one of you. So without further ado, let's give it up for Terry and Robert Hollis.
Well, thank you, Craig, the hostess with the mostest. I really appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you for welcoming us. And of course, hi, Deborah, Coach Bob, Eric, Jerome, Arthur, Michael and Angela, Deborah, Kevin, Melody, Bill, Jody, Karen, and Ezra and Matthew. So you see Ezra up there. That's our new grandson. So it's pretty awesome. So what we're going to do really quick is, believe it or not, this is gonna be a short one. But what I'm going to do is just do something at the very very beginning that I know that every one of you will really really appreciate. Because everyone's always wondering what we can do with unlimited wisdom to actually make it, bigger than it is. And I'm just going to say some neat things here. One of the things is before I met people that had wisdom, so we call it unlimited wisdom, is I was a very very unhappy, lost, alone individual. You know what I mean? I didn't have hope. I didn't have peace of mind. I was really self-sabotaged. My life was really 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 awful. And so it's pretty amazing when you think about what people need in life. And I wrote them down because I wanted you guys to sort of hear them. But here's what people really, really need, right? To know, to love, to grow, to belong, and to matter. Isn't that interesting? So it's like, I'm going to just post it right in here. And that's Craig's face on there. So don't worry about it. But one of the things I want you guys to know is the other things is just we need meaning and purpose, love and connection, peace of mind, faith and spiritual understanding, success and financial freedom, health and longevity, self understanding, motivation and growth, and making a difference. And the last is hope, right? So, one of the things I know how you can get each and every one of those is we put together a group. This is something that, I had sort of a whisper, 24 years ago. And it's the name Unlimited Wisdom. And if you guys don't mind, where I came from that was basically just, an individual. It was a story, whether you're, religious or not, but it was a story of King Solomon, I believe. And, God basically said to him, what do you want? Because of your heart for me, I'll give you anything you want. And he said, I want wisdom. I want wisdom. And the response from God was, since you asked for wisdom, you'll now have everything. So, how many people would be okay with having everything? So, there's a lot of people out there that are stuck, right? You're not only stuck, but mentally, you're if you're not peace of mind, you find yourself really, really, sort of depressed, have a lot of anxiety, no hope, no love or connection. So, a lot of time you feel alone. But a lot of people feel like they're stuck. They don't really know where to go. And all the knowledge that I've acquired in almost 40 years now, 40 years, I'll be 39 in November, is I've taken the time to put it all in this website. Now, one of the things I want you to know is that if you went to Classroom, you're not only going to see all this stuff, but even if you clicked under one box, like the daily wisdom, is you're going to see all of these things that we constantly talk about. And I allow people to get on 10 minutes before we do this unlimited wisdom, and you can ask any question that you want. Now we're on and ask you anything, ask us anything. Now, why we call it that is because there's other people on here that are very, very successful in their own right. So you can ask them any of the questions, including my son. He was just bragging that, he did a short AI video and put it on TikTok, and it took less than a few hours for it to get 1 million views. So, my son's really, really got that down. And then if you look also here on calendar, I have something that I say to people, and I think that is very interested. And sometimes I don't feel comfortable. Most times I don't feel comfortable bragging. But there's really three kinds of people you want to look for. One is normally if you find someone that's very, very documented successfully. I've been blessed to write 2 books. I've been successful for over almost 40 years now. All the stuff that I've done is finding a documented person that will actually share with you exactly how well they're doing. So a lot of times, a lot of us follow people that tell us that they've done good. But if you went on my YouTube channel, my son and I combined, I think have like 53 million views. And I think it's like, 170, subscribers or something. But one of the things is we got our little plaque from YouTube. and we can share with you all different ways that you can find, this, not only your purpose, but your passion, but also using that passion to be able to build freedom. And so when you can do that, it's really amazing. So now you'll define a person that's documented, that's also available. And so you're looking at a calendar here, and we're available every single day. Did you hear me? Every single day, I am doing a live. And a lot of them are interactive. You know what I mean? So we have the breakthroughs that we do Thursday night, And then this one is Ask Us Anything. And then tomorrow is the Master's Mind. So a lot of these, including recess that we do Monday morning, these are interactive. So if there's anything that I can brag about, the thing I brag about the most is I'm extremely available to you. And that's what really makes me very proud. So, there's a number of things that I think that you should do to get involved. The last thing is I think this is the most valuable thing we have is, of course, our members. You know what I mean? So when you look at our leaderboard, to get this little flame mark here, you got to do like over 10 activities every day for 30 days. And so when you look at some of our, world champions here, Melody, and you look at 340 or 462 or 720, this is how much when you go to Unlimited Wisdom that people are communicating. So it's not just you can see this is going live right now, but when you see how many people are making incredible wisdom posts and inspirational posts and funny posts, and we all interact with each other. And that's why you really feel part of a community. The biggest thing that I think is amazing about Unlimited Wisdom is that if you can remember what it's like, maybe you're not a social media person, but if you can remember what it was like when we first started Facebook. So not only were you inviting family and friends, but the posts that you made was be able to be engaged with your family and friends. When I built a Facebook group, I had over 40,000 people that are still in that group. I have a business page that has 160 some thousand followers. Why is it now that I can make a post on Facebook and there's crickets? Have you noticed that? So MySpace was before Facebook, and all these social medias, there used to be a time when you could actually interact with everyone. So all the people that you see on here right now that are part of the Unlimited Wisdom group is we're all interacting and engaging and encouraging each other. And there's nothing more important to me than hanging around other people that love people, want to help people, and impact people. So get back with the person that shared this video with you. We're going to make it short and just very simply, ask for their link or go to unlimitedwisdom.com, sign up. And what we're going to do is we're going to do our very, very best as a large group to be able to impact as many people as we can, as fast as we can. So we love you and we appreciate you. And we know for a fact, if no one's ever given you permission to succeed in life, let us be the first. Come join with us and see how much we're available for you and how much we can treat you. There is one other thing that I'll say. I've noticed in the past couple of years that people are just not really excited to watch recorded videos. So even though all of our sessions, including this one, is recorded, it is pretty interesting that people would rather be on a live video. That's why I believe that streamers and podcasts are doing so well, because people would rather be on there while the person's live, not watch a recording of it. And so that's exactly what we've done. So again, we love and appreciate you. Thank you so much. Join us and make sure that you do another thing. Find all the people that you know that are missing the things that I talked about and plug them in. What's the worst thing that it could happen? They don't like it and they leave. So with that, I'm going to turn it back over to the hostess with the mostest. We're going to answer some questions. And I also want to share with you guys that I only have like 45 minutes that I can be on this one. So Craig, back to you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Robert. I hope everybody got that. We will ask you to share this video. So, we'll put it on platforms and stuff like that. Thank you so very much. And by the way, for those of you that are joining us and want a little bit more out of Unlimited Wisdom, you can. Sorry, I was reaching for that book again. We have merchandise with Unlimited Wisdom on it. Hats, coffee cups, shirts, hoodie. So feel free to join us. I will post the link in both the chats on Zoom and on YouTube. And we'd love to have you join us and help us spread the word of unlimited wisdom. That is our goal, to spread the word so that we can help you go to the next level. So bless you,
And
Robert.
I'll say
Thank
real
you.
quick too about the merch since you brought it up.
Okay, go for it.
The fall slash or autumn Halloween merchandise next week, Saturday. It should be up there, and that's limited time. So we're only allowing that to be on there till like after Halloween, beginning of November, and then we're taking it down, and we're never gonna sell those designs ever again. We're gonna retire them. So if you get one of those shirts or one of those hats or one of those mugs, that's gonna be the only time you can get them. So I'm super excited. I've been working on this stuff the last couple of days. It's been a lot of fun. So I can't wait for you guys to see it. I think you're gonna really like them. So
Thank you, Matt.
Very cool. And just to let everybody know, Matt is one of our executive producers. So yes, it's a family here. It really, really is. And you can talk to anybody that you see here on the screen or anybody that's in our school group about this amazing community and how we want to help you. So bless you. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us. If you do have a question, once again, we are available right now. Go ahead and either type your question in either chat, whether you're on Zoom or on YouTube, or click on the raise hand button at the bottom of Zoom. Now here, if you're on Zoom, go ahead and look for the cursor, or put your cursor in the middle of the screen, I should say. On the bottom, you'll see a bunch of buttons. One says raise hand. Click on that. We will call on you and we'll have you interact directly with us here on Ask Us Anything. So yeah, we are just looking forward to building the community, to have you as a member involved and sharing and growing. Really, that's what the whole idea behind this unlimited wisdom is about, in addition to what Robert has shared with us, Robert and Terry.
One of the things, Craig, since we don't have any hands that have raised up, if anybody on here wants to, basically, I know there's some people like Melody and yeah, Deborah. There's some people, Jody. They've known me for years. I mean, Eric Markham, I think has been over 10 years. So if you guys want to say anything about, all the time that you've spent with me, in the years helping you, or you just like to say something about unlimited wisdom, go ahead. If no one's got any questions, I love for you to say some stuff.
And hands already are going up. So, and Melody was the first one. You invoked her name, of course. But I
Excellent.
also see Jody and Deborah, you guys are coming up. So hang on. We're going to go ahead and ask Melody to unmute herself, open up, and please share with us, Melody.
Well, I am never going to turn down an opportunity to brag about you, Robert, and our incredible family that we have here. Terry, Matthew, you guys have been supporting me for so many years. And everybody around me in my like real life circle for the longest time, my parents, my kids, everybody. And they're like, "Are you gonna talk about anything but Robert Hollis?" You know, even my 4-year-old grandson knows when he sees a picture of you, that's Robert Hollis. And when he gets on these calls, um, yeah, it's just been such an amazing thing. And as my personal family has gotten smaller, because families are awesome, right? I mean, we got to sometimes weed some of them, the distance ourselves from some of them and their negativity. As I'm learning from you, my family has only grown and grown and grown being part of your inner circle, of learning from you, and you really giving me that, showing me, shining a light on that path that to take to change my life from being broke to living a life that I just seriously pinch myself all the time.
Uh,
I rem
thank you so much, Melody.
it's
I love you, and I'm super proud of you too, and all your success.
well, Robert, everything that I've ever done, whether it's to learn to love myself, whether to, you know, build a better life for myself, to to be able to be independent and not have to rely on anyone else for anything else, and knowing that I am worthy of success. I am worthy of happiness. I am worthy of living the life that I want to live, that I choose to live. And now I get to do that. Yeah, I think in November it'll be 15 years, Robert, following you.
Wow.
It's just been an incredible ride, like I've said the other day, and I will continue to say, you know, Robert, you're the best mentor, you're the best friend, you're my big brother, you're my family, and I feel like I owe you everything that I have. And
Ah,
I love you for that. I truly do.
I get to do the
So,
ah movement, ah.
yeah, that's
Thank
right.
you. Thank you,
And
sis.
and everybody in our Unlimited Wisdom group is just so supportive, and it's just such a joy. It's not like, oh, I gotta go and post, or I gotta go and read this, and it's, you look forward to it. And I was sharing with Bill his comments and stuff. I said, I just want to keep you. I want to carry you around with me all the time, because it's like when you have people like Bill and Craig and so many others that just make you feel good all day long, who wants to lose that, you know? It's just one awe after another. And that's what I hope that we can all just do out in the world around us, as we bring people and invite them in. So I love you
Thank you,
guys.
Melody. Thank you so much. I love and appreciate you so much.
Love you. Thank you.
You bet.
Wow. What a great way to start this off. Melody, bless you. Thank you so very, very much. Definitely appreciate you. All right, Eric, I got what your message. So we'll add you to the list. Right now I've got Eric Markham, Bill Shoemaker, Jody Falcon. But first, Deborah Grady. Go ahead, unmute yourself, open up, and please share with us.
Hi, Deborah.
Hi, 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 hi. Oh, Melanie, she gets my heart every time. But when she's talking about you, I feel every single word she says.
Ah,
I feel it. So I knew I was getting ready to cry. So remember I told you my instant start to stop? This lotion right here smells like a baby's butt. And then I look over at that little crib and I just keep smelling my hands and the tears. Oh, and I just look at the baby's crib and I smell that fresh little baby scent that is the like most wonderful scent in the whole wide world. And instantly, I mean, my tears went away. Melanie could keep me bawling through the whole thing when she talks about Robert, because I feel the same way too. I mean, every inch of it. I got to take another whiff of my lotion. I think I'm gonna cry again. Ooh. Oh, that smells so good. Okay, so I met you 6 years ago, and and that book, The Greatest Miracle in the World, connected us. And
yes.
then I started with you with the Escape Escape Mastery with Laura. And when I look back, I'm like, I didn't even know what my core values were
Wow.
at that time. I mean, I knew subconsciously, but I had never really put them on paper and digested, what does this value really mean that I think I have or believe in. So, I mean, it was an intense, really good study and a good foundation for me to get with you. And and since then, you've just been amazing, and I just love you so much. And
Very,
I
very,
gotta,
very proud of you too, Deborah. Love you
uh,
so much.
I have to say one thing that Melanie kind of triggered me is when she said, like with her grandkids, my daughter, I'll be rush. I'm like, honey, hurry, hurry, I got to Zoom. I know, with Robert Hollis. Yeah, but I do have one question for Matt. Can I ask one question?
Sure.
Okay,
Hey,
Matt.
how's it going?
Hi. First of all, I'm so glad you bring your baby on. It just makes this grandmother's heart so
Listen, I get to see my mom and she gets to see him, so it's like a trade. So
yeah, what a great trade. Any day. Yeah, but I have one question. I've
sure.
contacted you have two Facebook accounts. I've contacted you at different times on both of those. I've tried to find you on Instagram.
Hmm.
How do I get in touch with you?
So like the easiest way probably would be I'll send you my Instagram. That would be the easiest way. I
Okay.
don't use Facebook like at all ever.
Okay.
So
That makes
yeah.
sense.
So that and then of
Okay.
course there's there's Telegram if you have
I
Telegram.
just
You
put
could
it
send
put it
him.
back
You could
on.
send him a private chat in unlimited wisdom.
Oh,
Oh,
they're even
oh
better.
yeah. I forgot you can do that here.
There you go. Do that. Do that, Deborah. Send
Oh
me that
yeah.
would be you'd be my first chat on there
Yeah, mine.
actually.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because sometimes I have questions about some of the graphics and this and that, and
Hmm.
but am I supposed to put all my questions in the group for everybody?
No, you
Or
can send them to me privately.
okay,
I don't check Facebook. If you saw how
okay,
many
good.
Facebook
That's
messages I have and get, especially now that I started creating content, like
right.
I'm not even kidding. I probably get 800 comments a day. And
I
from
believe.
that, I probably get 30 or 40 messages a day on like a bunch of different platforms.
Yeah,
Just
I
people
believe.
random shit, you know what I mean? Random stuff that's like, why are you
Yeah,
sending me this? You know what I mean? Asking for
yeah,
money or they're asking for other things or
right.
so
And it
sure you
just
guys can
sucks.
relate.
Yeah,
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 it just sucks
Deborah.
so
Deborah,
much
I can
time.
I can definitely send you a short video so you can see how to send Matt a private chat in unlimited wisdom.
Oh, okay. I could, or thanks. That would be nice. I don't have to figure it out myself.
Good. Make
Did
me
you
No.
want to
second.
ask any of those questions here right now? I know that my dad doesn't have a lot of time, but I don't have anything going on
Um,
right now. So,
oh, one was when I was making that Bigfoot thing.
hmm.
Did you see my thing with the Bigfoot? Yeah, it was just I wanted to ask you or tell you what I don't even remember what I used. Sora 2. Uh,
Uh-huh.
what are some other for beginners
Yep.
to
So
start using?
I would say Sora and Google VO are like the two best. I'm gonna give you and I haven't updated this since September 25th, so please forgive me. I got to get back to it, but I'll post it in chat here. I actually have a website, Deborah,
Oh, okay,
and
you do.
yeah, a personal website, and I keep everything as far as resources and stuff there. Let me send it here in chat. Where's my chat?
I
That's what
know. I
happens when
don't
we have too
have
many
mine too.
screens. Yeah, so I have a personal website where I have like all my projects and everything like that that I'm working on. But if you click on there, there's a resources page. And
Okay.
on the resources page, there's like a ton of different video stuff. I don't even have Sora 2 on here yet. That's why I haven't even updated it, like I'm saying. But it's I also have how I make things on here. So it's
Oh,
like I what I use in pre-production, what I use in production. Here's all of the different tools that you can use.
that's
It can go
awesome.
as detailed as you want it to be. I would
Yeah,
just recommend, honestly, like Sora 2 is so much better than anything. I
I
would just,
liked it.
yeah, I would just use Sora 2 and keep what you're trying to say as short as possible, like just to the point and short, because it's going to the more you have to edit things,
Right.
the less you might want to do it. And I always tell people, it's like if you can get Sora's time frame is 10 seconds. If you can tell a story in 10 seconds, which means in the first 3 seconds, something important happens. And then in the next 3 seconds, something important happens. And in the final 3 seconds, something important happens. If you have like these anchor points to keep people showing up, they'll watch it. You know what I mean? And like here's my TikTok, right? They were just saying that there's a video. So it's I'm working on like kind of like a sequel to Jaws called Jaws Suburbia. I don't want to go into too much detail because it doesn't ask us anything, but it's basically just like okay, imagine a flood happens, everybody's flooded, they're stuck on their roofs and Jaws is hunting them and before aid can come get everybody. So like what happened when I grew up, I watched the New Orleans disaster and for whatever reason my mind went, imagine if there was sharks in the water. Or imagine if there was one shark in the water, a big one that hunted human beings. And so I've been working on this project for a bit, and these are all the tools that I use to work on it. One of many, right? And then I've got other projects over here too that I'm working on, including this one, which hopefully this fall I'll be able to do with Craig Jackman acting in it.
Ooh.
The technology, when I first wrote this script, which is really fun, it plays around with like multiple performances from Craig. Like Craig's gonna have to do multiple performances because, believe it or not, they're all clones of him, right? His whole crew is all clones of himself. The mocap technology AI wise wasn't there a year ago when we first kind of kicked around the concept. It is definitely there now. So that script is more and more on my mind now. So you guys will definitely see a lot of stuff coming out from me, and a lot of stuff on how to use Sora and how to tell stories with it and explore things creatively. But just think of small ideas, or small shots or small scenes, and don't be afraid to share them, and like start a YouTube channel, start a TikTok, and just start uploading them. I'm going to show you Ali Featherstone here, one of my favorite content creators. This is Craig Jackman. You might already know
this is
that.
awesome. Craig's done a great job at this.
So when we first started Imaginators and stuff, Craig was one of the people that actually went, I'm going to take this and I'm just going to be consistent. I'm going to see what Matt did. I'm going to do what Matt did. You know what I mean? I'm just going to make stuff, but he's more sticking to one particular character, which is absolutely harder than what I do. But in general, he's been making, and I could click on any of these. This is his latest, like you could scroll through these forever, but Owlie's gone all kinds of places, and he just broke 100 subscribers. You know what I mean? He's growing this channel.
Congratulations, Craig.
He's at 67,000 views already. You know what I mean? And he does not he does not stop, even if some of them don't. He learns from his process. And this is the thing, is like, just make stuff, guys. Just get yourself out there and make stuff, right? It's funny. I just realized you guys can see that I'm listening to My Chemical Romance. Doesn't matter. But he stayed consistent, and now the algorithm, just in the last, I would say, they've made some algorithm changes on YouTube, which I'm really excited about, which is a totally different conversation. But the last 3 videos that Craig's done have started to actually pick up traction and get consistency in views. I'd see some of his videos get 1.1, 1.5, but then you'd still have these 353 videos. That's the algorithm going, I'm going to see if he's going to stay consistent. Right? And now that he's had more consistency and he's getting better at his craft, especially since, Sora's come out, I can't imagine the stuff that we're going to see Owlie do over Halloween and over Thanksgiving and Christmas and everything like that. But he stayed consistent with this. And I believe, now that Craig's on TikTok, I believe that his TikTok is going to dwarf this YouTube channel in a month, like easily. And he can just repost the content he's already made. I guess he does more like themed content for the day, which is really cool, to be honest. You can see here where it's like he did something to celebrate here. He celebrated the Emmys, 9/11, you know what I mean? Star Trek Day. And he's just allowing himself to be creative with it. And it's, Craig, if you want to, would you like to speak a little bit about that?
Why, thank you, Matt. There's a Yiddish term called verklempt. I'm speechless. And okay, Robert, watch it. Stop. I know. No, it's fun. And I got to give it up to Matt for helping me be inspired by this. It was kind of funny. I love bird watching, and I just thought the first one that I did, which Matt kind of helped me on, was Owlie on Hollywood Boulevard. I was thinking, like, how would an owl look and feel if he got us, or if he was just on Hollywood Boulevard?
The visual in your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I started very, very basic using Sora. And actually, the first iteration of Owlie was a platypus driving down Hollywood Boulevard. It didn't work quite as well. I do like platypus. I think it's a fun little character. But in fact, I have a little character here that's a platypus. That's
Psyduck.
Pokemon Psyduck. Yeah.
I know what it is.
But I want an Owlie now, so we're going to work on that. But the point
Yeah.
being is, I took a character that I thought that was really neat. It had a childish like character to him, as well as an young adult like character that adults can relate to, and put him into various situations. And they're short, but I mean, I'm impressed the fact that I've gotten as many views and as many
stick to it being
subscribers
short.
right now.
Yeah, absolutely, Craig. Stick to it being short, you guys. Follow Craig's lead here and just make things that you see in your brain. And Sora 2 makes this easier than ever. You can make 30 Sora videos a day, you guys, for almost free. So now you really don't, and it very much follows prompts very well, right? So like it's great. And if you want to know more about it, there's a million YouTube videos about how to use it out there. But listen, how do you take something like this? Craig could take this and over a year grow this channel to thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of subscribers on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. What's the next step after that? Well, okay, we're already using Bonfire for merch. Let's come up with some Alley merch, right?
Yeah.
So then you come out with merch. You release it for the season, and all of the people that have been loving your content now buy up all the merch, right?
Yep.
Now you
exactly.
make 30 grand in one go, and that is, or you promote things, or like maybe Owlie's going to McDonald's.
Ollie comes
you know
out
what I mean?
Ollie comes out with a children's book.
Yeah, or
Well, that's an
plushes.
idea, honestly,
yeah.
Robert. I've actually had that and something else in mind. So yeah, and I did see that was the thing, Deborah, that was really cool, is I saw as I was getting going how much that this little character can become big. And there is the fact of embracing that, which we talk about in Unlimited Wisdom, imagination, and building on that imagination.
I know that Elf got big, so if you got people like that, then all of a sudden Ollie's got plush animals where he's with different outfits on. He can go forever.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And just let your creativity run wild. But it's important that you get started and you get started small. Don't go out there and try to make a movie. You know what I mean? Don't go out there and try to make a TV show. You're going to quit. Go out there, pick one vision from your mind, maybe one scene, one shot, describe it to ChatGPT, and then have ChatGPT write you a prompt for Sora 2. Put it in Sora 2 until you get what you want. Go back and forth with ChatGPT and Sora until you get exactly the details that you want. You have 30 generations a day to get what you want. I recommend you try to post at least one a day. Like one a day is pretty good. So that would be my recommendation to everybody here if you want to do this stuff. And
I'm going to add to what Matt just said too, because there's ideas that I have about Owlie that the ChatGPT or the suggestions that are given in Veo 2 don't ascribe to what I'm thinking, because I have a certain thought pattern for Owlie. If that's not what you want, go back and, as Matt just said, get it to where you want. The point being is that this is your personality. It's not ChatGPT's personality. It's only a tool to help you get there. And that's how you have to look at ChatGPT, Sora, Flow, Nano Banana, however many other AIs that you're going to be working with. It doesn't matter. If it's not what you want, if it's not you, if it doesn't feel like it is part of your core, then change that. Figure out a different way.
Listen, guys, if you wanted to go to ChatGPT right now and say, could you write me 10 viral prompts that I could put into Sora 2 to make viral videos that I can upload and get a lot of views? It will not only write you the prompts, but I will tell you, out of those, 3 or 4 will probably work and will get a lot of views. Now you could do that, but I believe that anybody can do that, and that defeats kind of the purpose. And that's what Craig is talking about. If any person can just go type in anything and make anything, it kind of loses its purpose without your creativity to use it as a tool to make things that you see, that you want to view, right? It gives you this leapfrog ability to not have to have a camera, production crew, all of these other things. You just have to have a mind for design. And that's something that you learn That's not something that you're born with. It's something that you learn, you develop based off of the books you read, the music you listen to, the movies you watch, the design stuff that you consume. All that stuff is your training, like an AI is trained. So go out there and use it with the AI. Don't use the AI to just pop out a bunch of videos and stuff. You can do that, but I don't know. I think that those times are not too far away from not existing anymore. So
Yeah, people like the personal personality as opposed to just something that is just computer driven. There is something to be said about you bringing you into it, and yeah. So I
yeah,
think
because Google will. I'll say this really quick, and we'll end it on this.
yeah,
Google and Sora and all of them will cut you guys out if you don't make something original for yourself. Because if you're asking an AI to generate you prompts to then generate you viral videos, Google's just going to cut you out of the mix and take all of the money and just generate the viral videos themselves for people to scroll through and watch. That's their end goal. So the end goal that you need to get to is something of originality and creativity that can't be replicated. Does that make sense? So, I mean,
Yeah, be
everything can be
unique.
replicated, but
Be unique. Be you.
yes,
exactly.
and you as in YOU, unique.
And by
Yep.
the way, yeah, Eric brought up a very good point. Sora 2 still does not allow you to upload photos of human beings. If you go with animation, you can do it. If you go with hand-drawn stuff, you can do it. Should be, for anybody that's played with Sora 2, there should be obvious reasons why you can't upload a picture of a human and put a prompt in right now. Because if I wanted to put a picture of my dad in and say, "Hey, could you promote this?" It would I wouldn't even need him to do the cameo feature of that to do that. I could just take any celebrity and be like, "Here's the brand new methylene blue," and it's like, "Thanks, Tom Cruise." You know what I mean? Like they don't want you to be able to do that. So
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
yeah. So I
All
hope that
right.
answered your question. Yeah.
Great
Yeah. So,
question, Deborah.
okay. Sorry. No, I'm not sorry. But anyway, thanks, Matt. That really helped me. My thing I'm doing is my Grandma Grady. My TikTok is Hey Grandma Grady. Everybody knows me as Grandma Grady.
Very
That
good.
And I've been keeping a diary and journal since I was 16 years old. So she is accumulation of all this knowledge and wisdom that, so that's my vision. And that's why I wanted to know. I just jumped into Sora 2 right away. And I was like, maybe I, shouldn't have,
Nah, perfect.
yeah.
No,
Perfect.
you
That's
should
that's
burn
where
it
you
up
learn.
until
That's where you
it
learn.
says. I was gonna
Yeah.
say my process, and this is how I learn anything. When I'm given the keys to this incredible tool, I want to burn it up until I can't use it anymore. That's how I react to things like this. I think everybody should react that way to it, right? Because these tools really are trained on all of our data and all of our stuff. So go use them up. Make Sam Altman have to spend billions of dollars on software or on GPUs and everything like that. Like use Sora 2 up is basically what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Don't be
right.
worried. Yeah.
We got to be mindful of the time that Robert and Terry have. So I'm sorry to break that up, but
Right.
we've got three other people who would like to share. So
Sure.
Robert and Terry, if that's okay, we're going to go
Yep.
ahead and just move right along. Deborah, contact Matt, like he said, through chat. And if you need to, you can also chat with me as well. Same spot. All right. Thank you so very, very much.
I'll post my school profile here in chat so any of you guys can follow me and message me.
There you go. Wow. That was great conversation. Yes. Thank you so much, Deborah. Appreciate it. Matt, appreciate you being a part of that as well. Love and appreciate you. Deborah, too. Wow. Thank you so much for getting us started on Ask Us Anything. This is awesome. This is what you get when you're part of the Unlimited Wisdom community. So please go ahead. If you're watching us here on YouTube, join us. UnlimitedWisdom.com. Very simple. All right. We've got Eric Markham, Bill Shoemaker coming up, but first it's Jody Falcon. Jody, there's your unmute. Please go ahead, unmute, and share with us.
Hey everybody, how you all doing? So I'll make this really quick.
Hi, Jody.
Hi, my friends. Robert, you're amazing.
So are
Terry,
you. So are you.
up until 3 years ago, I knew of the Robert Hollis name. Up until 3 years ago, I think I saw him on stage maybe 2 times. All right, fine. And then 3 years ago, I get introduced to Robert Hollis. Got a crowd of people around him. I'm kind of like, I'm going to stand on the outside of, the group of people because I don't want to be a pushy broad or anything. When I got introduced to you, Mr. Hollis, you stopped talking to the people that you were surrounded with, came over to me, gave me the biggest, deepest hug, like we had been connected forever. And now, here we are 3 years later, I don't even recognize myself.
Oh, I'm so proud of you.
I am serious. Mind, body, spirit, you, Terry, Craig, Matthew, the dogs, Ezra,
Right?
everybody here, every day.
Great
I
family.
get to be a better version of myself because of all of us here. And I love the private messaging that we have in our chat.
Yes,
Deborah, you're
absolutely.
gonna love it.
You and I use it all the time.
Yeah, it's such, oh my God, I've had such meaningful connections. So, Deborah, yeah, you're gonna love it. All right, love you. Bye.
Love you, Jody. Thank you so much. And I'm so proud of you. I really, really am.
Thank you.
You've done so many wonderful things for other people. I'm glad to have you as my sister.
Oh, God bless. God bless.
bless
Thank
you.
you so much. Bye.
Bye-bye. Have a good day.
Jody, thank you so very much. Appreciate that. All right, moving right along, we got Mr. Bill Shoemaker. Go ahead, sir. Unmute yourself and please share with us.
My brother from another mother, my brother Bill.
You read my mind. That's what I was going to say. You took the words right out of my mouth. Isn't that crazy? It's like, woo, woo. So, yeah, it was really good to hear Melody. Yeah, you got it, man. I was doing your connection earlier. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I got to connect. So, I don't know. I've known you for, I think, about over 6 years now. How long you been
Wow.
I've been in MDC almost as long as you have, I think.
Wow.
But anyway, you've changed my life. I just had to come out and say that, you know, I'm a really tough nut to crack. Like,
I love challenges.
I'm a big challenge. I mean, you know, just, oh my God, all about me. But no, that's all changed thanks to you and Unlimited Wisdom. And I'm super excited about Unlimited Wisdom. I mean, you're giving this
Yeah.
stuff. I mean, how good is that?
It's cool. We're going to impact so many people.
Oh, I know. I'm so excited and pumped and ready, ready to go and share that link when I find out how to get it. And having some technical difficulties. I guess I'm just a little retarded sometimes. I think I'm a good technical guy, but sometimes I don't know. But anyway, I just wanted to thank you for all you do, and Terry, you too, and your daily post on Unlimited Wisdom. I mean, it's just exciting. So.
Having Terry post all the time in there, and she of course when her mother had to go to the hospital, she missed the day, so she already got her flame, so now she's got to get her flame back. But since I met her, she's always had the flame.
Right. Well, I made number 8. I was so excited that I'm going to make the top 3%, and I made it to number 8, and now it's 4%.
Ah, nice. That is so cool.
Yeah. So
Well,
thank you,
Gail, for the kind words. You know I love you, and I'm also proud of you.
Feelings mutual. Thanks. Love you too.
Have a good day.
Bill, thank you so much. Great stuff. Oh my gosh. This is what you're going to get when you join Unlimited Wisdom. UnlimitedWisdom.com. That's how simple it is. And you can join our amazing community. Please do so. Just take a few minutes and go there and take a look around. We'd love to see you there. Of course, I'm talking to the people that are watching on YouTube here, but as well, if you happen to be here on Zoom, well, you should know. Never mind.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, let's go ahead and Eric Markham, I see your hand was, well, you asked, and so we appreciate that. Go ahead, unmute yourself, and please share with us, Eric. Go right ahead.
All right. Am I on there? Can I see? Hey,
Hey, Eric,
hey,
how are you?
I'm good. You doing good?
I'm doing awesome. I'm blessed and highly favored and deeply loved. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah. All right. So first of all, I could not figure out how to raise my hand. I don't know. I looked everywhere on that little thing. So, but yeah, I met you through, which I'm sure you know, but I met you through Scott Closter,
Yep.
and it
The
was
reacher, the reacher
the Reacher. Yes.
that got introduced to
I
me
think it was,
by Reacher introduced me to Melody too.
yeah, he did. Yeah, he was. I think he called himself something else at the time before the Reacher. I forgot what it was. But he had different, slang names, whatever, um, but yeah, it was. I remember I have the video on my YouTube channel of the first time we ever met through the Google. It was, what was that called? Google Hangout.
Yeah, Google Hangouts. Yeah.
Google Hangout. We met, and it was back in October of 2014.
Golly.
And yeah, October 13th,
Wow.
2014. I still
Well,
have that.
I'm sure proud of all the things that you've done, Eric.
Yeah.
See your stats, on TikTok. I'm like, wow, you're like blowing me away. It's like that's so cool.
Very
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, this, I haven't arrived to where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? But,
Me
it's
either.
okay.
Me
I'm saying-
either.
same.
But,
I love that phrase, Eric, that, Jim Rowan says it, like, you don't have to tell a tree to grow.
right.
You
Right.
know, so the creation and the blessings of who we are is is probably we never arrive. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah. Right. Now, is that I remember when Scott, we were in a thing called Unlimited Profits.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that. That's when I first started, when I first met you, were Unlimited Profits. And I used to love those. There was a little thing where I don't know what it was. It was something that you could click on and get all these different graphics, these pictures, and had little I don't know what they were. They had the little quotes on them. What, like daily, you can just like click on each picture, and you can
Yeah.
and Scott Cost used to have me get those and post on my Facebook wall and stuff.
Yeah, that was years ago. We actually Matt way back then was creating all these little cool graphics that we could share with people. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
So that is pretty cool.
yeah. It was really awesome. Yeah. So anyway, I just want to thank you and Terry, and it's just you're a blessing in my life, and everybody in my family knows all about y'all. Because they're like, "Who are you listening to?" And they'll go Robert Hollis, and my wife loves Terry. Even though she's never talked y'all too much. I'm saying, because Terry's just like her. I'm saying, and all that stuff. So
Perfect.
You're
Are you saying perfect?
you're a blessed man, Eric. You're a very blessed man.
thank you.
You want to eat?
Well,
But yeah,
thank you
thank
so
y'all.
much for coming on and saying something, Eric. And I'm just so proud of you. I think that both of us have grown so much in that amount of time, and that's the goal. Yeah, you hang around other people that are believing more in themselves and believing more and what their abilities are, and it just keeps going and going. And so
Yes. Yeah.
I'm proud of you. I love you, brother.
Thank you. You too.
I just
And
want
thank you for not allowing me to continue to beat myself up. Every time I try to beat myself up, you always say something about it.
Yeah. I want you to do the same to me too. It's like
Yeah.
we're definitely our worst enemy, without a doubt. And what was
Yeah.
you gonna say, love?
Well, I just wanted to say last year when we went to Dallas and we got to meet you and spend time with you
Yeah.
and Arthur and Scott and everybody else, that was like one of the best parts of my convention was just spending time with you guys. So
Thank you. You too.
You bet.
You're awesome.
You are.
Wow.
I see Daniel jumped on here. So hi, Daniel. I think I said hi to Arthur if I didn't, but great to have Arthur on here. So we got one
Great
more
to have
person before we go.
one more person. Great to have everybody on here. And we're going to wrap up today's Ask Us Anything with Deborah Bronner. So, Deborah, turn on your camera. Thank you. There you go. There's your unmute. Please open up and share with us.
Hi, Deborah.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, gorgeous. How are you today?
Well, there's two Debras on here now. And
Yeah.
so I think I'll be going by what I normally go by, Deb, in the future.
There you
So
go.
have my uniqueness. This seems like everyone's getting on this call today to thank you and say how many years they've been with you. And I realize counting up the years, I've been with you all since Life Mechanics in 9 years now.
Wow.
Wow. And I am so blessed. I was telling Melody last night how her and especially you, Craig, Matthew, and Terry, how my life thinking has changed. You know, how I think of the positive first, how I don't dwell on all these things you are in my soul and spirit now because of you and Robertisms, you know. So thank you. I am so blessed to be spending time with you again. And just thank you and for keep going on and doing what y'all do the best.
Well,
'Cause-
I love you very much. You know I do, and I'm to watch all the stuff that you've had. The most thing I'm proud about you, Deborah, is the amount of challenges that you've had to go through in the last few years,
yes.
and you just keep on keeping on.
Keep on. Yeah,
Yeah,
I shut down for a while and got off everything, social media wise, everything, people, friends, and then no, God had different plans. So now I'm 100%, and I'm glad Matthew sent the way to get in touch with him on today's call. And I just thank you all from the bottom of my heart for giving me the community. I couldn't believe when I got back on last Saturday for the first time in a few months. And the feeling of a part of something bigger. This family is way bigger than me, but it is the most important to me. Thank
Well,
you.
love you so much.
Love you
Thank you,
so
Deborah.
much. Enjoy the rest of your day, everyone. God
You
bless you
too.
all. Bye
You
bye.
too. Bye bye.
Deborah, thank you. Wow. This is what makes this community so amazing. I don't think I could really say much more than thank you all so very much. Robert, if you want to take a couple minutes to wrap up, I know we're heading into the top of the hour that you said we were going to try to finish up at. So why don't you go ahead and just say some final words and we'll wrap up for the day, this Ask Us Anything.
The only final words that I'll say to each and every one of you is I'm telling you right now that if you haven't learned to imagine a better future for you and the people that you love, allow us to teach you to do that. Your thoughts are things, and there's all these things that we have that we'll be able to share with you. And I just love the incredible testimonials. And for those of you that seen, how much these people love who they are and love, the impact they're making on people, we want that for each and every one of you. And I'm telling you right now, it's right at your fingertips. So let us help you make it happen.
Awesome. Bless you, Robert. Bless you, Terry. Thank you guys so much. Matt, bless you. Thank you so much for being our executive producer. And thank each and every one of you for joining us here today on Ask Us Anything. Please feel free to share this with others. Let's build our community. Go to unlimitedwisdom.com. That's how easy it is. And become part of this amazing group. And let's help each other grow and go. Got to give shout outs to the following participants in today's Ask Us Anything. Let me do this really quick. Shout outs to Melody Ryba, Deborah Grady, Jody Falcon, Bill Shoemaker, Eric Markham, Matt Hollis. Bless you, my friend. Thank you so much again for being our executive producer. And of course, Terry and Robert Hollis, the foundation of our Ask Us Anything and Unlimited Wisdom communities. There are a couple of things in the Zoom chat. Go ahead to click on the three dots in the meeting chat. Click on Save Chat. At the conclusion of this, it will download to your computer. If you're watching us on YouTube, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule. We will make sure that all of the links that we've posted are also in the description below the video here when it comes to replay, and that'll be in a little bit because we got to make sure that we update all of that information. So thank you all so much. We appreciate you very much. And we look forward to seeing you very, very soon here in Unlimited Wisdom and on Ask Us Anything and everything that we have to share. Until next time, please be good to yourselves. Be cash. And bye-bye. I'm going to go ahead and ask everyone to unmute themselves so we can all say, so long! Have a fantabulous weekend.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye. Love you, Robert,
Matthew
Terry.
and
Thank
Ezra,
you.
Deborah,
Thank you
Eric,
all.
Happy Saturday.
Kevin,
Have a good
Karen,
day.
Arthur,
Bye.
Melody,
Bye,
Jerome,
Robert
Coach
and Terry and
Bob.
Craig and
Love
Matthew
you,
and
Deborah.
Ezra
everyone.
and
Michael and
Melody.
Angela, Bill, Jody, CJ, the hostess with the mostest. Love you guys.
Love you.
Have a
Love
great
you
weekend.
guys. Love you, Bill. Love you.